Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 20 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode. We are going to Brno next, which I do think is going to be a really difficult race. We're going to really have to do some damage limitation around here. In the past I've struggled around here, so I don't think it's going to be any different with the KTM, but we shall see. So we go there and then we go to KTM's home track of the Red Bull Ring in Austria. So let's head over to Brno. So this is going to be 54.6, that's not great. I've done a 54.1 in FP3, or FP2 actually. I did manage to come straight through to Q2, which was good. That doesn't usually happen around here. However, we were still quite far down in the standings. So we're currently third. I don't think that's going to last. It's just about trying to push the KTM to do things it doesn't want to do. So that's not a good start. 0.3 off of the time. It's grey in sector 1. See what it says in sector 2. Still in third place at the moment. We got just over 9.5 minutes remaining. This may soon change. We shall see. We've got someone right behind us, so hopefully they won't try and do a lunge anywhere. Okay, we're 0.4 off, so we lost about 1/10 of a second in that sector. Rossi's just had a crash. Right, down to Swamp's Corner. So we've gone grey in sector 1 and 2. Can we do anything in sector 3? Grey again, half second off. It's not looking good then. We've dropped down to 7th overall as well. So I don't think we're actually going to improve on this lap. So to the line, what's it going to be? 54.1. We did improve up to 3rd. We're starting down in 10th position, 0.6 off. The KTM didn't have much more to give, so it's time to go racing. Track temperature is 102, so we need a medium front and a hard rear tyre. Full tank of fuel. Let's go. So not the ideal starting position, but we might be able to get a semi-decent result from here. I was more impressed with the fact that we went straight through to Q2. Wasn't really expecting that around here, but yeah, let's see what we can do. Here we go, 5 laps around Brno. And that was a fairly good start. Oh, past Rins, we almost clipped the back of him there. Some of them taking wider lines, we're taking a slightly tighter line. Well, we're up to 7th place, just behind Jack Miller, just ahead of Maverick Vinales. And up the inside of Miller we go. Maybe not. No, he left me a little bit of room, but we couldn't get through. Right, we might be able to do something here. He almost went into the back of Crutchlow there, which slowed his exit slightly. We might be able to outbrake Miller and Crutchlow as well. Just clipped his leg as we went past, and he's just rear-ended me. And we've got loads of bikes stacking up behind us at the moment, but we're up to 5th position. Got Vinales trying to go around the outside. That's not going to work. So 5th position. I'll tell you what, if we can finish in the top 5, then that will definitely be a really, really good job at damage limitation. Marquez is already pulling away. So Marquez is leading. He's got a bit of a gap over Dovi. So yeah, we are in 5th. Got 2 Yamahas and a Ducati ahead. Rossi, Quartararo, Dovi and Marquez. He is pulling away already. Alicia Spargo has crashed. Up the hill we go. But yeah, really I'm not looking forward to getting on the Aprilia, because the fact that even before I upgraded the KTM, the fact that I could blast past the Aprilias really easily with the KTM, it's just goes to show that the Aprilia is going to be even slower. Even though the KTM in real life isn't slow in a straight line, it's faster than the Yamahas. It's just got other issues that need addressing. So there is a gap emerging to Rossi now. I can't quite hang on to the back of these guys. Marquez is really pulling away. We've got Viñales still right behind me. Yeah, still right there. Oh, cheers for that, Maverick. The damage model for this game is a bit hit and miss, because you can get light touches where you get some light damage, but then you can have a much heavier contact and get no damage whatsoever. It's really bizarre. But that wasn't a massive knock there from Viñales, and it's given us some light damage. I know that we got hit by Crutchlow a bit earlier. Actually, in fact, we made contact twice with Crutchlow, so that obviously didn't help. But yeah, look at Marquez. He is long gone. And we are struggling in 6th position. Can I try and get back past Viñales? At the moment it's a no. We are losing out on acceleration out of corners. That's where we seem to be missing, especially around here. We haven't really had too much of a trouble with that in other places, but around here it does seem very obvious we are struggling with acceleration. 54.0 from Marquez, 55.5 from me. So Marquez is 1.5 seconds quicker than me on that lap. We just need to try and stay. We've got 3 Yamahas and 1 Ducati ahead of us. You can't even see Marquez anymore. He's long gone. It's whether we can hold on to 6th position. I guess 6th won't be too bad. No, it's a bit of a... I knew this race was going to be tough anyway. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's going to be more damage limitation around here than anything else. But I believe if Marquez wins, which he... I mean, there's no doubt he's not going to win. So Marquez is definitely going to win this race. If we can hold on to 6th, that would be okay. But we will be losing the championship lead after this race. Because it's going to be, a big points difference between 1st and 6th. And then we go to KTM's home race. And we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Maverick looking behind him now. I am still here, but we're 0.6 behind, and I cannot close that gap, and Crutchlow was only 0.4 behind me. And we've only got 2 laps to go. Cal Crutchlow, please don't do anything bad. 0.7 now to Viñales. We need to try and just... We're not going to catch these guys, but if they can kind of drag me away from Crutchlow, that would be a good thing. Yeah, Marquez has got a huge lead. So yeah, the people that are still saying stop upgrading the bike, it still needs upgrades, because we are still struggling at some tracks. I do want to win the championship with every manufacturer like I usually do. But this is definitely going to be the toughest season so far. You guys enjoyed last season when I didn't upgrade the Ducati, but we still managed to win the championship, and this one as well, even though we're upgrading the KTM, it's still not a given that we're going to win it. It's still very, very close in the championship. In fact, it's closer than what it was last season. So yeah, we're not going to catch Vinales. It's over a second now, 1.4. We need to get through this final lap. We've got Crutchlow right behind. I can hear that Honda. The rear tyre is not gripping very well anymore. So we are struggling with rear grip now. We've got to do our best to stay ahead of Crutchlow. He's going to try and get past. He's going to try and help out Marquez if he can. Still close. It's a tenth of a second back to Crutchlow, 2 seconds now to Vinales. They've really turned the wick up now. Oh, a little bit wide there. Crutchlow didn't come through though. This is it. They all seem to be going quicker on this final lap, and I don't seem to be. 2.2 to Vinales, it's 0.4 back to Crutchlow. He's not going to be close enough to have a go into Swamp's corner, so we're safe into here. It's just the rest of the lap. Is he going to be close enough to do anything? I don't think he's close enough to have a go into the next corner. Turns 11 and 12, we should be pretty safe. I say that, but he's not far behind. There he is. I think we might just hold him off unless he has a really good last couple of corners. The KTM was moving around on the brakes. Marquez has won. A dominant victory from Marquez. We are going to get 6th position. That was tough. That was a tough race, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. So 55.0 was my fastest lap. Guys in front were all in the 54s. There was a couple more 54s dotted around further down the order. There we go. We are 5 points behind Marquez now. So yeah, the championship is close. We are now 15 points behind Repsol. And 32 behind Honda. So yeah. This is definitely going to be a season where the championship is going to keep going on. We're going to keep trading places, I'm sure. So no Parc Ferme or anything. We go to Red Bull Ring, demoted to 2nd place in the championship. So let's head over to KTM's home race before we go home to Silverstone. KTM's been feeling really good around here actually. It's probably the best that KTM has felt all season. You can tell it's their home circuit. It just seems to work well around here. And we were quickest in free practice. We went straight through to Q2. I did have a few crashes though. It wasn't all plain sailing. A few front end crashes into this hairpin. That was a little bit wide. A couple of crashes into the next corner, turn 4. I actually crashed into Vinales as well because he's on the outside. I was up the inside. I just lost the front and my bike took him out into the gravel. We are 0.6 under the pole position time at the moment, which I have no idea what it is, because for some reason this game can't get the grasp of putting the fastest lap on the screen. It does it sometimes, but more often than not, it just doesn't show it at all. So we've only just got over 3.5 minutes remaining. We are 0.3 off, so we always lose time in sector 3. We did lose about 0.3 of a second. But through the final corner and run to the line. This could well be pole position. There we go, 23.7. That could be enough. Pole position from Petrucci in second, Crutchlow third, Quartararo fourth. Marquez down in fifth, he's half a second behind. Right, can we turn our pole position into a KTM home win? That's going to be the plan. See what we can do then. See what we can do with the KTM at home. Come on. We're competitive here. We need something, especially after the last race. So if we can beat Marquez here, we might be able to get back into the lead of the championship. We're just behind. Oh, Crutchlow. Marquez just gave me a little tap as well. Brad Binder is down. One of my teammates. Marquez trying to power through him, trying to slipstream Crutchlow. Kind of blocked Marquez a little bit. Up to turn 3, past Crutchlow we go on the brakes. Have we got it stopped? Yes, we have. We've got it stopped perfectly as well. So that was a good overtake. Big wheelie there. That stopped me going into the lead. Daniele Petrucci now leading. Can we get him down into turn 4? A little bit later on the brakes. Wide. He's wide as well. Oh, he's trying to go the long way around, which will put him up the inside for turn 6. Oh, I've gone wide anyway. Petrucci's through, but he's gone wide on the exit, so we can put it back up the inside, and there we go, back into the lead. Into turn 7 and 8, a little bit wide again. Now he's up the inside, that'll put me up the inside for 8. And back into the lead we go. So trading places with Petrucci through a series of corners. But ultimately, at the end, we do come out in the lead still. Just. So run to the finish line, or the start-finish line at the moment. And he's very close. We've only got a tenth of a second over Petrucci as we go down to turn 1. See if we can stay in the lead. We need to turn power mapping down as well. Don't want to run out of fuel. So up towards the hairpin. Too hot into there. The trouble is, when you go in too hot, you obviously try to grab a bit more front brake to slow down even more. But it's a bit counterintuitive to do that, especially into a hairpin, because otherwise you're going to lose the front, so you just have to let it run wide. Okay, we got 0.9 of a second over Petrucci, wide again through turn 6. We'll try and cut that back for a very late apex, and we do. But it is through turns 7 and 8 where we usually lose a bit of time. I've taken that very badly. Spun up the rear a bit too much. See, this track is very, very bumpy as well. So, into turn 9. Down to turn 10. Run to the line. So 24.9. Fastest lap of the race. Half a second lead over Petrucci. Marquez is in 5th position at the moment, which is good. He's almost doing what I done at Brno. Obviously, he's one place higher than what I got at Brno. I'm not saying he's going to stay there for the race, but we shall see. That was much better into turn 3 that time. We didn't go wide. And we're just opening that gap up a little bit. But we can keep the lead. and obviously win this race. If Marquez does finish down in 5th, then obviously we will take back over the lead of the championship. It seems to be changing the lead of the championship pretty much every round at the moment. Marquez will take over the lead, then I'll take it back at the next round, and vice versa. So, yeah, KTM on home soil. .3 over Petrucci. That is going to be the end of lap 3. So 24.2 fastest lap of the race. 1.3 second lead over the line. Marquez still in 5th position. It would be great to be able to go back to Silverstone leading the championship. And yeah, I've got a cracking helmet to use at Silverstone, courtesy of Jack Elvey. Really looking forward to using this helmet. So into the turn 4. Dovy's up to 3rd, he's just demoted Crutchlow. 1.4 second lead. So you've got Ducati 2nd and 3rd at the moment. Obviously we know the Ducatis go very well around here usually. Obviously in real life they're the only manufacturer to have won here. So yeah, the fact that we are out front aboard the KTM. The gap's come down a little bit. We just had a little mistake there, clipping the inside curb. Through the final corner, we're about to start lap 5. That wasn't such a good lap. The gap is down to a second. Right then. Are they starting to catch me? Because that gap came down a little bit too quick for my liking. 1.1. That's too hot. Into turn 3 again. See what the gap is at the next split. But yeah, a little bit concerned at the moment. We got 2 laps to go after this one. Whether we can hold them off. So the gap now 1.2, yeah, because that will come down about 0.3 of a second through this sector. So it's fair to say they are catching me back up. We could be in trouble here. Yeah, 1 second. We got 2 laps to try and stay into the lead. But they are closing. They've obviously upped the pace. My pace has dropped. We're just about hanging on into the 24s at the moment. But 0.8 over the line. This race is not done with yet. Penultimate lap of the race as well. Come on, don't lose it now. Don't lose it now. We've led for pretty much, well, most of the race, apart from half of lap 1, or most of lap 1. Come on, let's get a home victory for KTM. .9. Yeah, they're catching. Are we going to be in trouble, or are we going to be able to just hold them off? Okay, let's turn power mapping up to 2 for the rest of the race now. 0.7, the gap's coming down even more. Oh dear. Have we cooked our rear tyre a little bit too much? They are obviously getting a little bit better grip. So over the line, another 24.8. 0.4 of a second. Uh-oh. Come on. This is the final lap. Let's try and hold on. Let's hold on. Come on. We can do it. Into turn 3. A little hot. Way too hot, in fact. Still leading just about, but they are very, very close now. Very close. Come on, if we can win this, that will really, you know, help with the championship. Half a second. And they usually close down through here. I'm wide again. Is anyone up the inside? They're not quite close enough to do anything. Through 7 and 8. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We've got 2 corners to go. The rear is all over the place. They are very close. 0.3 behind as we go into the penultimate corner. Still in the lead. Run down to the final corner. I can hear that Ducati behind. We are going to do it just from Petrucci. We win on KTM at their home race. Marquez gets 5th, so we will regain the lead in the championship this time. Fastest lap was Miller, 24.1. So yeah, they were getting quicker and quicker as the race was going on. Just closing me down. There we go, confirmation. We are now leading the championship by 9 points from Marquez now. We keep chopping and changing. Dovi's up to 3rd. We are 5 points behind Repsol Honda now. And 20 behind Honda in the Constructors' Championship. So we actually go to Park Fermin and then we go to the podium as well. This has all worked out very, very well. I'm not going to lie, I was very concerned in the last 3 laps when they started closing me down. My rear tyre was, it was wearing out. We didn't have the grip that we had at the beginning of the race and just struggling a little bit with pace. My pace was dropping, theirs was increasing. But nevertheless, we've got it in the end. KTM's win at home. Now we go back to my home, Silverstone, for the next round. Which have had mixed results there. I know that Marquez will be strong there. Yeah, on the podium with 2 Ducatis. Petrucci 2nd, Dovi 3rd. That was tough though. Tough couple of races. We've done the right thing at Brno. We didn't do anything stupid and just settled for, the points that we could get. And when we could at Red Bull Ring, we managed to go for the victory just. It was very, very close though. So there we go. That is those 2 rounds done. Aerodynamics is nearly done. Only 3 weeks left. We've got a spare week at the moment, week 34. We've got some offers which are going to be gone very soon. So we've got one from Kenwood, Honda, Aprilia, Ducati and KTM. Obviously, I would like to go to Aprilia next season. But it depends on what happens this season. If we win the title, then obviously I'll move. But if we don't, then we're going to have to stay with KTM for another season and try and win it in our 2nd season. So, yeah. Nothing we can do there or there. That's obviously already happening. Wait, why have I got people researching... Got people researching Aero when Aero is being worked on as well. It's a bit bizarre. Don't know why I've done that. Hasn't really brought down the time, but Okay, let's look at the standings, starting with Moto 3. It's Barry Boltus who is leading that from Dennis Foggia in second. Then we got Tate third, Yamanaka fourth, and Alcoba's up to fifth. Moto 2, Baldassari's leading that from Dalla Porta in second, Schotter third, Luti fourth, and Canet in fifth. The top four are very, very close, but then there is a huge gap back to Canet. So seven points down to fourth place, but then yeah, I'm leading Marquez by 9 points. Dovi's in third, Quattararo fourth, and Crutchlow in fifth. Anyway guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe and wash your hands. See you.